Hi, I'm Moira Shepherd, the author of Love Your Way to Success, and I'm all about helping you to develop the confidence you need to share your message and make a difference. Today, I'm sharing with you a fast, simple process that will help you to make a smart decision every time, whether you're looking at changing your life, your career, or your car insurance. If you're like most people, when you're feeling confused, uncertain, or overwhelmed or overthinking about making a decision, you tend to put it off. That's only natural. The trouble is, the longer you put off a decision, the more likely it becomes that circumstances are going to force you into a corner with only one or two really icky options that you want nothing to do with. But they're all that's left because you took so long to decide. I hate it when that happens. If you do too, I've got just the thing for you. It's a process called 5 Simple Steps to get great guidance. Step number 1, find a quiet place to sit where you can be undisturbed for about 10 minutes. Write up a list of all the options that you're aware of right now. Let's say that Melissa has invited you to speak on her podcast, and you're having trouble making up your mind whether to do it for whatever reason. Note down the options that you want to consider. They could include option number 1, speak on Melissa's podcast. Option number 2, refuse to speak on Melissa's podcast. Option number 3, ask Melissa if you can speak on her podcast 3 months from now and you've got a new class to promote. So you take your options and you go on to step 2, which is take 3 deep breaths to relax a bit. It increases your ability to get clear guidance. Step number 3, get guidance around the first option by asking out loud, how will it be if ... Using our example, you would ask, how will it be if I speak on Melissa's podcast? Notice how your body responds to the question. You could smile, you could frown, you could feel happy, you could feel scared. However you feel, note down your response next to the option on your list. Step 4, say change out loud before you bring forward a new option for consideration. This lets your unconscious mind know, your inner wisdom know, that we're thinking about something new now. This way you get clearer guidance. As you ask each question, be sure to note down the response next to each option. Step 5, repeat steps 3 and 4 for each option until you've asked about all of them and any other options that come to mind. And be sure to say thank you when you're done. Everybody likes to be appreciated. Continuing our example, your whole sequence of questions might go like this. How will it be if I speak on Melissa's podcast? Notice the response. Change. How will it be if I refuse to speak on Melissa's podcast? Notice the response. Change. How will it be if I ask Melissa if I can speak on her podcast 3 months from now? Notice the response. If you're done, say thank you. That's all it is. It takes me much longer to tell you than it will for you to do it. This process works because it bypasses your brain with all of its built-in beliefs and biases and turns up the volume on the inner wisdom that is whispering in your ear every moment of every day. Yes, that sounds a little woo-woo, but put this technique to the test and see how it works for you. I'm excited to give you this way to get more great guidance, to support you in making smarter decisions with more confidence and less stress. How fabulous is that? If you enjoyed this process, I would love it if you would go to my YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. At that channel, you will find plenty of other tips, techniques, resources, ideas, suggestions, even free classes that will support you in developing the confidence that you need to share your message and make the difference that only you can make. Until we meet again, I'm Moira Shepherd, leaving you with this thought. I look forward to seeing you step up, speak out, and shine.